ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا کور دا د باتورانو.
Good evening, everyone. Today is Monday, November 18, 2024. I'm Suleiman Talash and you are watching RTA News. The meeting was held with the aim of preserving forests under the leadership of Maulavi Ataullah Omari, Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock. According to the ministry, in this meeting, which was attended by a number of officials of this ministry and heads of various departments, the necessary decisions were taken to preserve the forests in the country. Maulavi Muhammad Ishaq Sahibzada, Deputy Minister of Railways of the Ministry of Public Works, met with Jabbar Ali Zakiri, Executive Director of the Iranian Railway Administration, during his visit to Iran. In this meeting, the two sides discussed increasing the transportation of commercial goods through the third section of the Kawaf-Herat Railway, capacity building of technical staff of Afghanistan Railway, and how to invest in the country's railways. Officials of the International Crisis Management Agency met with Maulavi Matiul Haq Khalis, Director of the National Environmental Protection Agency of Afghanistan in Azerbaijan. These officials have promised in this meeting that they will continue their efforts to attract donors to solve the problems of climate change in Afghanistan. On the other hand, Mr. Khalis called climate change a global problem and considered it a threat to all humanity. In the last 2 years, the Land Grab Prevention Commission has recovered more than 66,000 acres of Emirate land from the usurpers in Kabul. The spokesman of this commission says that the Islamic Emirate is committed to returning the Emirate and non-Emirate lands from the hands of usurpers, and this process is continuing rapidly in all the provinces of the country. Let's see more in this report. Continuation of the series of returning the grab lands from usurpers and power brokers. The Commission for Prevention of Land Grabbing and Recovering of Grab Lands says that since the beginning of this activity, it has returned thousands of acres of land in Kabul from the usurpers.
As at the end of the Rabi' Thani 1446, approximately 66,135 acres of Emirati land have been reclaimed in Kabul province, which is located in various areas of Kabul city.
The spokesperson of the commission says that the Islamic Emirate does not allow anyone to grab land, adding that the process of returning the grab Emirate land and non-Emirate lands is going on rapidly.
This commission is responsible for returning Emirate and usurped land from usurpers and powerful people, and this process is underway rapidly in all provinces of the country.
At the same time, the citizens praised the efforts of the Islamic Emirate in this regard and say that this work has increased the confidence of the people in the Islamic Emirate.
Previous governments were full of authoritarianism. There was administrative and financial corruption in the offices, and as a result, rights did not reach to the rightful beneficiaries. We are very happy with Islamic Emirate returning the land seized by usurpers. This is really a good job, and to these works, proper attention should be paid.
The Commission for the Prevention of Land Grabbing has specialized course in 4 zones of the country and a technical delegation for the evaluation and determination of grab land in each province, and currently about 80,000 acres of Emirate lands in 31 provinces are under investigation. Mullah Nuruddin Torabi, head of the National Disaster Preparedness Agency, met with the program manager of the International Concern Institute and signed a memorandum of understanding on joint cooperation. In this meeting, Mullah Nuruddin Torabi said that the institutions can survey and provide assistance in any province, and this department fully cooperates with them within the framework of the principles and rules of the Islamic Emirate. Sheikh Shahabuddin Dilavar, head of the Afghan Red Crescent Society, met with Anna Maria, the head of the Bill Gates Foundation for Asia, and the accompanying delegation. The Afghan Red Crescent Society says that Mr. Dilavar has asked for an increase in the assistance of the Bill Gates Foundation by sharing information about the activities of the Afghan Red Crescent Society in this meeting. At the same time, the officials of Bill Gates' organization has promised to increase its assistance to this organization by appreciating the actions of the Afghan Red Crescent Society. The heads and central and provincial employees of the National Disaster Preparedness Agency traveled to Turkey to receive a workshop on disaster and earthquake management. According to this agency, these employees are supposed to participate in a several-day training course hosted by Turkey. The anti-narcotics deputy of the Ministry of Interior Affairs of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan in Kabul provided food and non-food items to 200 deserving beggars worth more than 100,000 Afghanis in Kabul. More details in this report.
The officials of the anti-narcotics deputy of the Ministry of Interior Affairs distributed food and non-food items to more than 200 deserving beggars in Kabul, and according to officials, each family were given cooking oil, flour, a sack of rice, some sugar and green tea.
Today, 200 families received 5 items of goods, and this chain will continue up to 1,000 families. And in the future, those beggars who are real beggars will be helped. More distribution will continue.
Some of the recipients of these distributions requested more assistance from the donor institutions.
We are disabled people, no works, and even if there is work, we are not able to do it. We are happy with these contributions. We want the Islamic Emirate to help us more, and since we are disabled, we are very happy with these donations.
Before this, the officials of the Ministry of Interior Affairs Anti-Narcotic Control Deputy have provided food and non-food items to poor people in Kabul.
The Deputy Minister of Counter-Narcotics of the Ministry of Interior Affairs seized a large amount of chemicals and arrested a man in connection with the sale of drugs, pills in Khost province. According to the deputy, the chemicals, which include more than 5,000 liters of acetone, 4,000 liters of toluene and 200 liters of ammonium chloride, were seized by the police of the Anti-Narcotics Department at the customs of the province. The Ministry of Interior Affairs has arrested 3 people in connection with the murder of a young man in Herat province. Mufti Abdulmateen Khaneh, spokesman of the ministry, said that the men were arrested in a operation by Herat Police Headquarters. According to him, these people were also involved in robbery, and 2 rickshaws were also seized from them, which were handed over to their original owners. Mr. Khaneh added that the case of the detainees would be handed over to the judicial authorities after investigation. And the Department of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock of Panjshir province says that this year it has created 100 hectares of new forest in this province. Qari Fazlullah Diuban, the head of agriculture of the province, said that Russian beet, oak, walnut, almond, pomegranate and other fruit and non-fruit trees were planted in this forest. Dr. Diuban added that the forest smuggling and cutting is prohibited in Panjshir, and conservation societies have been established in the center and districts for implementation. He called the country's natural forests the biggest part of the national wealth and assured serious measures to protect them. Thanks for watching. Stay updated about the breaking news and top stories with RTA News. Have a good night.
ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورا